Most people think milk powder is just liquid milk with the water removed. Simple, boring. But inside a modern factory, this process is anything but simple. This is a production line where a single temperature error can destroy an entire batch. Every valve, every second of heat, every micron is calculated under extreme pressure, because once the structure collapses, there is no way back. But somewhere between liquid flow and airborne particles lies one critical step most manufacturers rarely explain. It is the exact moment where quality is either locked in or permanently lost. Once you see it, you'll never look at milk powder the same way again. Fresh milk starts changing the moment it leaves the farm. Not because it's bad, because time is ruthless. So the first battle is temperature. Chill it fast, lock it into a safe zone, then pump it into a refrigerated tanker. Valves sealed. Lot tag fixed. Farm ID, dispatch time, temperature. And once the wheels roll, the tanker becomes a moving vault. Dedicated route, continuous temperature log. One warm spike on the road, and the entire load can be written off. This factory doesn't greet milk with trust, it greets it with proof. At the gate, papers, supplier, schedule, everything must match. Seals and valve caps are inspected like evidence, photographed, archived. Then the tanker goes on the weigh bridge. Gross weight recorded, raw milk lot ID generated. From here, milk is no longer a liquid. It is a traceable case file, and every step after this must defend it. One sample can decide the fate of the whole line. A quick draw from the sampling valve, smell, color, temperature, first sensory check. Then rapid tests for the non-negotiables, acidity, residues, contaminants as per SOP. The verdict is brutal. Pass moves forward. Reject stops everything. A label is placed, signatures are taken, because this isn't routine. This is accountability. Unloading is where mistakes become disasters. Access is controlled. Cameras are on. CIP-ready hoses are checked like aircraft parts. Gasket, seal, rinse. The tanker seal is opened on record. Time stamped. Milk passes the first course filter. Flow is measured. Data is synced. And the rule is simple. Correct silo, correct lot. No mixing, no small exception. Then silo circulation, retain sample, confirmation. The factory is not just making product, it's building a defense trail. Milk is not one thing. It carries microsediment, heavy particles, and a fat level that can ruin consistency. The centrifuge starts only after stability checks, vibration, lubrication pressure. It strips out what doesn't belong. Then comes precision, separating cream, standardizing fat to target for skim, seared, whole, low fat. Set points are logged, fat ratio, flow, temperature. Fine filtration follows. QC signs off before heat. Because once you heat it, every flaw becomes permanent. Heat can save milk. Heat can also destroy it. The heat exchanger is validated for safety, pressure balance, leak prevention. Temperature rises in a controlled ramp. No shock, no burnt deposits. Pasteurization hits the SOP threshold. Hold time begins. Sensors log automatically. Any deviation triggers divert. Back to recovery tank. No compromise. Then homogenization. Piston pressure. Stage 1 breaks fat globules. Stage 2 stabilizes them. Too much heat here can damage proteins, samples, retain, records. Everything must prove control.
automatic divert engaged. Reroute to balance tank confirmed. System operating normally.
To make powder, you must defeat water gently. Under vacuum, milk boils at lower temperature, protecting flavor and proteins. Steam supply is checked, vacuum stabilized, feed preheated to avoid shock. Stage by stage, water is removed while solids climb to target. Foam is controlled. Fouling is monitored through pressure/efficiency. Periodic purge prevents scorching. A buffer tank steadies the concentrated milk. Slow mixing keeps it uniform. QC approves. Ready for spray drying. Now the real spectacle begins.
Were the procedures you observed clean and safe? Yes, comment 1. No, comment 2.
This is the magic and the danger zone. Concentrated milk is atomized into hot air and becomes powder in seconds. But powder dust can explode if safety is ignored. The tower is sealed, filters are clean, airflow stabilized, inlet temperature locked. Nozzle atomizer is chosen correctly. Spray pattern must be perfect. Too wide and it hits the walls, too wet and it clumps, too hot and it scorches. Outlet temperature tells the truth about moisture. Cyclones recover solids, bag filters trap fines, wall knockers fight buildup. Every parameter is logged. The golden run that the factory protects like a secret.
By monitoring the outlet temperature sensors and analyzing the trend lines, we use the stability to accurately infer the powder moisture.
Pasteurization und Pasteurization.
Dust level stabilized. Adjustments complete. Control.
Step 8_96 is running perfectly.
Flawless stability across the board. The new ducting is performing well.
The powder exits the spray drying section into a sealed transfer line heading toward instantization. The valves along
Normal milk powder has a bad habit. It floats, then clumps. Instant powder fixes that, without turning into sludge. In the agglomerator, a fine mist helps small particles bind to larger ones, forming granules that wet fast. Moisture must be surgical. Too much and it cakes, too little and it won't bind. Lecithin may be sprayed as a microcoat to improve wetting and dispersion. Then the harsh tests: wetting time, flowability, sieve sizing, rework recovery. Final proof is simple. It must dissolve in cold water, clean and fast.
Milk powder, step 9-110. Uniform coating, avoid sticky clumps.
Powder doesn't fear heat anymore. It fears humidity. A tiny moisture leak can destroy instant performance. So powder is cooled, then held in a dehumidified zone. Final moisture is measured. Water activity checked if required. Color, odor, metal detection, X-ray verification, microbiological sampling. It's a courtroom, not a lab. Caking tests expose weakness. Solubility is confirmed again. COA is finalized. QA signs released for packing. This is the moment the batch earns permission to leave. Here, 1 wrong gram is a reputation issue. The dosing system is calibrated, then powder is packed in pouch or can, sealed tight, and coated with date, batch, trace. Inert gas may be used to reduce oxidation. Then the last gatekeepers, metal detector and X-ray. Rejects are removed immediately. Cartons are sealed, pallets are stacked, stretch wrapped. It looks like logistics, but it's actually the final seal on trust. On the shelf, it looks simple. Behind it is discipline. Warehouse follows. FIFO/FEFO. Pallet locations are tracked. Storage conditions controlled. Trucks are loaded. Counts verified. Seals locked. Documents closed. At the supermarket, receiving checks again. Forklifts move it to store backroom. Then onto the shelf. Front-faced, ready to be chosen. And the final moment is silent. A customer lifts the pack, reads the label, compares, and buys peace of mind, not just powder. At the end of this journey, one truth remains. Milk powder is not made by machines alone. It is made by discipline. Every sealed valve, every log temperature, every diverted flow exists for one reason. Small mistakes multiply. In a process this long, quality is never added at the end. It is either protected at every step or lost forever. What looks like a simple white powder is actually the result of hundreds of silent decisions, most of them invisible, all of them unforgiving. Because in food manufacturing, trust is not claimed. It is engineered, measured, and earned, one controlled step at a time.
Thank you for watching the video, and please subscribe to my channel. And what production process would you like to see next?